Hey, I'll try to keep this short. This is Lessons in Human Standard. You know, over the years I've written that this is one of the cruelest generations to have kids and the way kids are treated. And it's in modern ways I'm talking about, which is alarmingly more creative in its slavery of children. It's pretty shameful. One thing I like to talk about, and I just watched the video again, is Mariah Carey, Merriest Christmas. If you watch from the end at around 4 minutes and 25 seconds, you'll watch her main Christmas song, and there's 4 kids dancing. And look for Waldo, that's not his name, that I think so, it's just a joke recently. And it's... because I was talking about Waldo, there's so many sequels, and I think it's based on a true story. Anyways, there's some jokes with that. And they should do a documentary, missing persons, whatever TV show is, the last episode should be about Waldo. That'd be hilarious if they run out of ideas. But anyways, this blonde kid, you could see, and of course, even if this was Mariah Carey's kid, right, let's say she adopted him, or whether he has parents of his own, they would say it's an honor. He touches Mariah Carey's right hand at the end of the song. It's an honor to have been in this song and participate. And I'm not sure if those dancers that worked really hard and that were really talented, those kids got more money than some of the other kids that were just sitting and listening. But they should get a lot more. They worked really hard that I think they would probably need counseling for years after, because their parents convinced them that this stress is an honor that they were put through. But look at the blonde kid from the beginning and the end, and pretend he's the Waldo you're looking for, and say 3 words when you watch this. Say either on or off, or slide. So when you see him with his hat on, say on. With his hat off, say off. And when you see it about to slide off, say slide. And so what's the point? Well, if you were trained, let's say in counseling like I am, and you also were able to read his face or follow him, let's say there were cameras just on this kid during the entire production, you would be able to tell it's time to book him a series of appointments with a counselor, because you could tell this is a good kid, but he's been led down a road that is unhealthy. And it doesn't mean he shouldn't dance anymore, or he shouldn't entertain, and he shouldn't meet people or be paid, him and his family. It's not about that. It's about how creative it is in this modern world to put kids through situations where it's an honor, right? And in the old days, it's an honor for you to work in these mines, because otherwise your family would have this happen to them. It's the same thing, it's just more modern. Now, if I say this and I get into an even longer conversations about what I'm talking about with fans of Mariah Carey, and I'm not saying she's not a good person, she's probably one of the kindest, probably, in the industry that she's in. But, her best fans would, in a conversation where reality starts kind of coming to them, if they invest in it with me long enough, then they would probably want to kill me as the 99.93% of the Homo Communia who are nice people, who suffer from HSD, but who still are okay with this kind of cruelty.